W790 continuous inkjet printer basic printing operation video. Look at the ink supply button emitting blue light, indicating that the inkjet printer is now in the ink supply state. The print content has been edited. Click the icon on the right side of the screen to set printing parameters. You can print it first, and then make a comparison later. Double-click the lightning button to start printing. First, place the sensor next to the nozzle. The nozzle should also keep a certain distance from the product. The handle is loosened to adjust the nozzle height. This screw can be loosened to adjust the front and rear position of the nozzle. This will adjust the angle of the nozzle. The two handle screws can adjust the front and rear position of the nozzle and the height distance. The same goes for the sensors to handle screws. Open the assembly line to match the printing. Now it's the effect that is printed. Double-click the lightning button to cancel the print. Chart height specifies the font height. The larger the value, the higher the font size. Chart width specifies the font width. The larger the value, the wider the font. Save it and print it to see what it looks like. Obviously a little bit bigger and a little bit longer than before. Raising the nozzle can also have the effect of making the font larger. It's obviously bigger than before. Speeding up the pipeline will also make the font wider. The font is obviously wider. Chart gap is to set the interval between fonts. Photo cell 1 delay is the time between the detection of the product and the start of printing. The larger the value, the later the printing position will be. Photo cell to delay does not need to be set, so it is not needed under normal circumstances. Click Save and print to see the effect. It can be seen that after the value of photo cell 1 delay is set higher, the printing position is also further back, because the chart gap is also set, which also causes the word interval to be larger. When the left-right invert is enabled, the printed content will be mirrored. Turn on the up-down invert and the printed content will look upside down. After saving, print to see the effect. Compared with the previous printing above, it has changed from reverse to forward printing. Repetition is a repetition of how many times you set a print to be bold. Print and see the effect. You can see that the font has been made thicker and wider. Raster height is the number of ink points that can be printed in the direction of setting the height of the word. If the set ink point is less than the ink point of the printing content, the inkjet content will be missing. Because the font size for print content editing is 9 points, once the raster height is set to 5 points, the print content will be missing. When replace raster is turned on, no matter how high or low you print with 30 for raster height,